What's good, y'all? Back live again. Just had something to eat, so it might still be on my mouth. But as you can see by the title, man, I wanted to talk about something. I've gotten this question, and I know I've answered it before, briefly in the chat, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper because I see the concept is getting kind of controversial. You know, it's a lot of people who are considering meeting somebody online. And by meeting somebody, I'm talking about like a love interest, finding love online. And then you have, you know, some people who are just like vehemently against it, who shame people in fact, that want to meet somebody online. These are my thoughts about it. Like, first off, it don't fucking matter where you meet them. You can meet them on the moon. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can meet them, you can meet them on the North Pole. Like, it doesn't matter where you meet somebody. That's just the introduction. That's all it is. I know some people got safety concerns and shit like that. You always want to take precaution, do background checks, Google, whatever you can do to make sure that the person that you're talking to, you know, ain't no fucking serial killer. But I guarantee you, if you look at the statistics, most serial killers weren't met online. You know, most people that done got kidnapped, abducted, and all that shit, it wasn't because they met somebody online. Now, you do want to make sure that you ain't about to get catfished, you know. But as far as just meeting somebody, you know, if you meet a dude at the mall or you meet a dude at a poetry slam, what do you know about him? That he's a living human being. Other than that, you don't know shit. You don't know his name. You don't know his educational level. You don't know his character. You don't know his upbringing. You don't know any of that. So it's less about like where you meet the person and more about the work it takes to get to know you. Now, I always say, like, if you want to start it off in at least the best foot possible, meet somebody in a place, or if it's online, look and see what they got going on and make sure that y'all have something in common. But that's all you can really do as far as like where you meet somebody. But don't get to a point where you are telling, like, you're looking at your DMs, like, I'll never ever meet somebody through my DMs. Like, your Prince Charming could be waiting in your DMs right now, because that's the only way he can get to you or say hello to you or whatever. Like, that's the only way he could introduce himself, is to say what, you know, send a DM. If he's sending a dick pic, that's different. But, you know, some people have met the love of their life on the side of the road whenever their car broke down and, you know, a kind gentleman stopped to help them with their tire or something like that, you know? So what? I guess, you know, on the side of the road would be a bad place to meet somebody too. Like, come on, man. Meet people where you can meet them. Don't get to a point where that's the only engagement that y'all have. I do think that no matter where you meet them, at some point in time, y'all need to have face-to-face conversation where you can monitor that person's body language. You know what I'm saying? You want to see them in every mood. You want to see them pissed off. You want to see them happy, sad, in person. You want to know how they react, how they act in certain situations and environments. But as far as meeting them online, I'm all for that. There's some people I grew up with seeing every single day of my life that I'll never fuck with. And there's some people I met strictly online. And they're great friends of mine. Like, I would do anything for them. Matter of fact, there's some people I still haven't met, and I feel like I don't know my whole life. So I have nothing against meeting people online. You just want to be smart. That's whether you meeting them online or wherever. You always want to do your due diligence to make sure that this person, you know, doesn't have a history of pedophilia and all that other good stuff. Like, you want to do your due diligence. Don't be naive. But where you meet them is far less important than whether or not, you know, you'll be able to finish this race with them. You know, it's like, I come from an athletic background. We always say it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. So no matter where I meet somebody, no matter where you meet somebody, you just make sure they have the qualities that it takes to finish. Now let me know what you think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.